and the style gets real at Swags, where you can get a fresh cut at the barbershop and new kicks at Foot Locker. And you're gonna need them, because in the neighborhood, you walk your own path. And everyone on the streets is either helping you up or holding you down. The journey's changed, the destination never will.
Ooh la la! We did it, baby!
Along the way, earn badges, attributes, and VC anywhere you choose as you level up on the road to 99. This year, you decide how you play NBA
It's gonna be lit, y'all. Whoever been
What
here.
I did tonight is what I expect from myself every single night.
But remember, if you want to roll with the greats, first you gotta run the neighborhood.
I'm gonna watch their gameplay. We're finna watch their gameplay.
We've all...
I think.
All right, everybody.
Oh my God.
Hey.
This is the moment that you've all been waiting for. Welcome to the Run the Neighborhood event. We are live here in New York. Ronnie,
What's up?
we just unveiled my career for the first time.
I'm speechless. What a day, capped off by obviously the influencers just watched that video. We're going to show that video full form in a little bit, but we just wanted to get everybody's reaction while it played internally. So if you're not obviously in New York with us, it was as if you were here.
Absolutely, and of course, there's so much to talk about. There's a neighborhood, a new open world experience to explore. You can earn badges anywhere. You can get into NBA 2K, play the game
That's gonna be lit.
where you want, how you want,
Badges
when
anywhere.
you want. It's all on the road to 99. Unbelievable.
Everything.
I might go with the sharpshooting point four because as you guys heard, there's gonna be dual archetypes. So basically, I might make a. It's gonna have my player's gonna have to be at point four. So sharpshooting point four, hopefully slasher point four, where I can dunk and dribble, or shoot and dribble in.
Career in 2K10, you know, like we got face scan in 2K15. We did the Pro-Am thing, 2K16, 2K17. We had esports, obviously, the last couple of years. Building towards this moment to come to New York, literally run a neighborhood. I just got off the bus. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yep.
Literally run a neighborhood and show these guys these little venues. Everybody's like, why are we going here? Like, what is happening? And then to ultimately show them that was pretty awesome.
Absolutely. You know, I think back to how 2K kind of revolutionized sports gaming, right? It was player lock when you were able to just focus on you, your player, you're my player, and you're my career, and you really got to experience that NBA lifestyle. Then with the next generation of technology, we were kind of pioneering in storytelling in my career modes, and it's really cool to see the industry kind of following suit. But today, we reinvent the wheel again, and we have this unbelievable experience that we've been so excited to share with you guys, and you guys saw it right there in the trailer. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So we're going to bring on one of the producers for NBA 2K18, Ben Bishop. He's going to be joining us.
We're going to get lit up for 2K18, yo. Who over here?
Bevy of guests. We're also going to be pushing to Rachel, who's out on the floor with a bunch of the influencers. You get an overhead look at them right now. So there's going to be a lot going on. But we're also going to have some NBA players. But for you fans, we are also going to run the neighborhood in the game. So we're gonna get our first look and walk it through a little bit. The NBA guys are gonna get their reactions. Most of them just saw it for the first time.
Yep.
So there should be a lot of reaction on what we just showcased for the first time with the neighborhood.
Absolutely, and like we said, you know, this is now an experience how you want to play it, right? There's no more funneling people into my career to play the mode. You want to go play Park, you want to go play Prom, you want to go play My Career, you can earn badges, attributes, all that good stuff on the road to 99. It's all built into one system. So we're going to bring in our first guest, Ben Bishop, so he's going to come and join us.
I'm getting badges in Park.
Sure, I'll slide down.
No, I'm not.
We're going to give you the couch to yourself. You have earned the couch all to yourself, Ben.
That is for damn sure.
Yes. Ben, the world just saw My Career for the first time. What can fans expect this year?
We're just super excited. I mean, when we said run the neighborhood, we meant run the neighborhood.
Run the neighborhood, yo.
It's this whole new world to explore. I mean, you can do everything from playing games together on these streets. You can go into these stores and buy things to make your player better. It's like
ask you a question about that, Ben. So, like, we've had being able to buy clothes for a while, but the aesthetic of going into a store, trying it on, seeing yourself in a mirror, all of this stuff that was just shown in that trailer, like, that's really taken it to another level.
That's like GTA basically, yo.
It's not just scrolling down a list of things.
Yeah.
Looking at this plain menu, you're seeing your guy, you're seeing him, trying things on, you're putting things together and creating your own style. And what's cool now, though, is that it's this big social thing where you're all in the neighborhood together and you see everybody with their own unique style. And I hope that that's what they're starting to see out there right now.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that a lot with, like, the crazy outfits and whatnot in the park. And you know what's so funny? We haven't even talked about this. Everybody's like, oh my God, the park is gone. No, the park is still very much there, but it's part of this greater experience now.
Yeah, you know, like last year, I feel like we had the park and we had Pro-Am, but they were kind of in this vacuum that's from my career, your NBA portion of the experience. And what we really wanted to do is bring it all together in one space. So now you're competing, you're making your player better in all of these together. It's not these two separate experiences where park guys never see people who are playing in the NBA or people who are playing in Pro-Am. Now you're all in this same neighborhood together
on the road,
working your way up towards 99, the road to 99.
And you know, I noticed out there at the event, we have all these TVs set up. The fans are packing in. They're playing the game right now. I noticed up at the top of the TV, Archetypes.
Oh, yeah.
Primary and secondary archetypes. I know this is a
sir.
big question from our esports fans. I know this is a big question from the community. What can you tell us about Archetypes this year?
I mean, so one of the big things now in creating yourself the way you want to do it is that you have a whole lot more to do. Now you can pick a primary archetype and a secondary archetype, and that will dictate the style of play you have, the way that your player develops. And it's just a lot. There's a lot more
I gotta go with the
ways to take your character.
I'm at sharpshooting, point forward. Because they said this. Because point forward can dunk.
That's what's cool.
So I can upgrade
now
my
there was one thing that I saw in that trailer. If you kind of, I know
it.
fans are probably absolutely just picking it apart right now and just trying to find every little detail that they can. We're gonna, you know, we
are gonna post the whole trailer.
The whole trailer's coming real soon. One thing that I noticed is these core pillars with my career this year. It really seems like there's a sense of like exploring. There's a sense of competing. You know, what is it with this way of playing the game that changes it for fans of 2K that maybe have had a little bits and pieces of this before in the past?
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably be starting to see it with everybody out there now as they're wandering around the neighborhood. There's a lot to see. There's a recording studio, for example, which I'm sure I don't want to spoil a lot of it, but you'll see more of that later on.
I mean, we just went to a recording studio in real life.
Exactly.
And that's what the experience that we wanted to give everybody today. So it's just one of the elements of obviously exploration in the neighborhood.
And of course, competition is a big part of it too. And that's part of, as you're wandering around, there's little half courts that are sprinkled throughout where you can do competitions like King of the Court. You can try to get yourself on that leaderboard displayed for everybody to see. Like, this is my court, I own this today. There's a dunk off. There's a 3-point shootout one. And that's all on your way to the park, which is still there. I mean, the park, that part of it hasn't changed. There's still a place where you can compete the way you did last year. It's just immersed in this whole world of everything else.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I think
that's why we're letting people see.
We heard the roar out there from the fans. Like they've been on this trip all day and this kind of experience around the neighborhood around New York City. Ronnie, you just hopped off the buses with them. What was some of the stuff that you saw out there with those guys?
Before I address that, you were talking about the two archetypes.
Yes.
What's crazy about that is right now there's 20, 30, 40 stations out there, and they all have multiple archetypes that are bundled together. So all those guys are experiencing different positions, different archetype combinations. They're all getting to, like, you guys will all hear from the influencers, like, which archetype is skewing well, like what's working. So you're going to hear that way in advance of what the case was before.
I think one of the key things I wanted to hit on too with all those archetypes, I kind of mentioned before that they create a different way to build up your character, but they all have a unique set of badges. And the cool thing though is that it's all up to you. You play the way you want to play. You decide how you want to upgrade your player. So as you're playing games, you're earning your way up and making these badges better, but you can also go to practice in the practice gym, and now you pick what you want to work on. It's not like, what did the coach schedule today? I guess I'm stuck doing this. Now
play the way you want to play.
Exactly, yeah. And that's a key theme throughout the whole mode for us now.
It used to be that the phone in the game and some of the social media stuff, like the alerts that you would get were like really directing you, hey, you've got to go do this. And now it seems more like, hey, if you want to do this, great. If you want to do something else, great. Like it really is about playing it your own way.
Yeah, for sure. It's not, we're not kind of dragging you through this anymore. It's when do you want to do this? You might have a text from your agent who says, hey, I've got Nike here. They want to talk to you. They want to sign you. Come to my office. But if you want to go play a couple games, in the park first, then okay, that's fine. Like, we don't drag you into there. It's up to you to decide where you want to go next. Maybe you want to practice some more. That's fine. It'll be there when you're ready for it. So it's not this, concrete set of do this, then this, and this, and this. It's up to you.
And I love that, because back when we introduced like the park in 2K14, I remember there were some people that are like, what if you could go beyond the park gates? What if you could go explore a little bit? And now this is the year where you can finally do it. Ben, one last question for you. What do you think fans are going to be most excited about? I know there's a lot of hidden details, and again, we want you guys to explore. We're not here to break every little thing down, because there's lots of secrets in NBA 2K18, but what's one thing that you're really excited about for fans to explore with this whole new experience?
I just think the depth of it is pretty amazing. I mean, like you said, there's some exploration. There's the whole idea of being together in one place. Like, I don't feel like I'm isolated in my career anymore. I'm in this with all these people. I go into the Gatorade training facility, and there's 10 other people who are lifting weights at the same time, trying to get their player better. I'm wandering down the streets, which you saw a little glimpse of in that initial trailer, and all these people are there with me, and we're all competing together. We're all working our way up towards 99 in the same space, which is a totally new thing for us, and it's cool. We're super excited about
it. There'll be a lot more info to come with Ben and from us as well. Like, we have this really sick infographic that we're going to post tomorrow that will delve the details, but we really wanted just people to taste the trailer and get a really quick look with you, Ben. So we thank you for your time. I'm sure you want to get out there and get everybody's reaction.
I'm excited to see how it's going out there. Thank you very much.
So we are going to kick it down to the floor with Rachel Demita. You know her from 2K TV. Let's get some live reactions from the floor, gentlemen.
Cool. Thank you, guys. I am here with Shakedown, who just had a couple seconds to jump into the game, but what are your first reactions?
Totally new game, totally new experience, but right off my wish list. I'm telling you, it's exactly what the community wants. Everybody's gonna go crazy when they see it. Absolutely.
What was your favorite part so far, from seeing the trailer video to getting those first couple minutes in the mode?
That we took it back to the streets. This is a street, this is about basketball, it's about hip hop, it's about the culture, and we took it back to the essence of basketball. And that's all I was asking for the last couple of years. We strayed from that, but now we're back on track, and I'm loving it. Absolutely.
Was it something that you were expecting? Did you think that 2K could take it to that next level?
I didn't know when, but I had faith. I had faith. I knew 2K was gonna do the right thing. Come on, I've been giving them the breakdown and the wish list and the presentations every year, and I'm excited to say that I think we're right on track, and I think we're gonna do something nice this year. Absolutely.
Is there anything in particular that you're really excited to get into with the neighborhood?
Oh man, just the whole atmosphere of my player now has completely changed, and that's exactly what I'm going to do first. But since I'm a top 10 guy, I'm looking for what the community is going to do first too. I want to see what everybody's going to do, so that's really what I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
That's cool. Well, the whole community in this room is very excited right now, so I'll let you get back to playing, and I'll toss it back to you.
Yo, I'm at this stream off my laptop, yo.
All right, so we are back here on the couches. We're going to be joined by a special guest in just a few minutes, but let's give the fans another look at what we just saw for the first time, the My Career trailer. Let's roll that one more time for you watching live from New York.
We've already changed the game. We made the story real and the journey epic.
I bring you the president of hoops. Oh, the president of hoops. Good to meet you.
We let you start your own legend and test yourself against the world.
Fresh squeeze, orange.
NBA 2K has already transformed sports gaming, but now we're doing it on a whole new level. Because this year, you don't just play the game, you live it. Welcome to the neighborhood.
That's the new pocket game. Yo, you can go anywhere. That's crazy. I guess you can communicate via bike, by skateboard.
You've got a long road to walk and a world to explore if you want to become the greatest of all time. A world where the games get wild at the zone.
So party, arcade,
and the style gets real at Swags, where you can get a fresh cut at the barbershop and new kicks at Foot Locker. And you're gonna need them, because in the neighborhood, you walk your own path. And everyone on the streets is either helping you up or holding you down. While the journey's changed, the destination never will.
Mooh la la, we did it, baby.
Along the way, earn badges, attributes, and BC anywhere.
What's going on, guys? We're back. We got a very special guest, Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics. Jason, young guy in the league, right? You are in your first 2K. That must be quite an honor, right?
Yeah. I mean, just growing up playing 2K your entire life and always having to create a player, to be like you and, try to make them look like you. But, now to be in your first game is crazy.
Yeah, and then of course now you're seeing this trailer. What were your thoughts when you saw that thing play on this big screen?
I mean, I thought it was incredible. Just the fact that you can go to the store, you get a haircut, you get tattooed, you just walk around the neighborhood. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, you see it on yourself too, right?
Yeah.
Like you walk in the store, we used to have all those tiles, I'm sure you're familiar, like you just see this menu of things you can buy in the store. But now, like you stand in front of a mirror, you're trying it on. It's just next level, right?
Yeah, it is. It's crazy.
It's more immersive. What were some of your favorite modes in past 2Ks? Like, was it My Career that you were on?
Yeah, My Career. Because it's kind of like living it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool.
So for 2K18, are you going to create like another My Player and go up against Jason Tatum on the Celtics? Are you looking forward to that matchup, or are you going to kind of stay and play with yourself in quick game and stuff like that?
I think at first I'm just going to play with myself.
Yeah.
For a little bit. Then I'll probably create somebody in My Career and go up against Jason.
That's cool. That's cool.
What are you most looking forward to about the season coming up?
I mean, it's a lot of things. We got to.
He's advertising what pick he was, by the way.
Entirely new team, new atmosphere. I think I'm just excited to play, my first game.
Yeah.
And,
joined you today, and we already have it in the game already. Like all the title screens are him in the Celtics uniform. Yeah. Is that quickly a good way of turning that around pretty quick?
Yeah, it is. I'm definitely excited, that he's coming. He's a great friend of mine, and he's a superstar in the NBA.
Yeah, definitely. What are you most looking forward to in terms of like being able to kind of walk around in the neighborhood? You just walked through the subway. Actually, we're gonna walk around a little bit in a second.
Yeah, I mean just interacting with everybody and, going to get a haircut or, getting a tattoo.
Yo, you get
subway,
the phone?
Going to train. I'm just trying everything out.
NBA.
Yeah, and of course, when this game launches, you're going to always be around other players. And I think most of the players are running around trying to explore right now. But as you walk through the G training facility, you can see that you can really, boost up your My Player anywhere here. And it's really kind of insane how the game has evolved over the last couple of years. Before you had this small little area of a gym, now you're going to see just hundreds of My Players running around and, working out, getting better. We're really trying to take that real life kind of grind that the NBA players do, right? Like that stuff outside of basketball and kind of bring it into the My Career mode and tie it all together. So there's a lot of really cool things going on over here.
Of course, Jason's on the sticks playing in the neighborhood for the first time. Hey Jason, this is the first time people are actually seeing it live being used, which is pretty crazy.
He's already over in the Gatorade bar. He's ready. Get that attributes up. A fun fact, if you walk outside, we can actually debut this for the first time. So if you walk outside, there's a statue out there. If you go take a look at it, it's someone that 2K fans are going to recognize.
I don't know this guy. I don't know
Is it Shaq? It's probably Shaq.
This is one of the coolest things to me about the neighborhood.
Who is he?
So right here, this statue, Allen Iverson.
Who's
AI? Yeah, the first original NBA 2K cover athlete, 4-time cover athlete, legend. We had to pay homage to him.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of things to explore. And like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, we're really excited for fans kind of get their hands on it and explore, right? Explore, socialize, compete. Those are kind of the 3 pillars of what the neighborhood, what this My Career experience is.
Look at that. You got a doorman and everything. Look at that guy.
Hey, this is crazy how.
This is, of course, the My Court high rise.
Yep.
He's saying what's up to your doorman. Oh, give him a dab. Dab it up. Yeah, there it is.
There it is, the handshake, the gentleman's handshake. You know, I think they put you in green for Celtics, so I think they're attention to detail. There it is. But coming from playing My Career, what's kind of your thoughts on this new experience, you know, coming in and being able to do so many different things and all connected together?
I think it's cool that, you know, you can expand. You have so many different options.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit of where this goes.
Freedom that you have.
Yeah, Jason, we got to push it to the crowd, but I got to ask you one real quick question. Do you have aspirations of being on a cover one day?
Yeah, one day. I got to get my 2K rating up first.
I knew that was coming.
That's going to happen, though. I saw this band in Summer League.
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
We still got to talk about that.
Yeah, we do.
We'll do that in a second. We're going to push to Rachel out on the floor with another special guest.
Thank you guys. I am here with Timely Cook, the NBA 2K17 Pro-Am champ from last year, and now you're out here playing 2K18 for the first time. Tell me your first impression.
My first impression is I see the new thing they got for us with running neighborhoods. So you don't have to just play My Career to get a 99. So you could just travel different places and basically build your player up. So that's pretty exciting.
Will that make Pro-Am easier for you this year?
Yeah, that's going to make it easier because we don't got to grind in My Player all the time. So we could just actually play different game modes to build our players up.
And coming off of your great success on last year's game, do you think you'll stick with the same strategy when it comes to your My Player, or are you going to change it up a little bit?
With these different archetypes, I don't know, but for right now, I will be a lockdown defender again as of right now, but I don't know in the future.
And what are you thinking about your Pro-Am team this year? Are you guys going to switch it up a bit?
Yeah, actually we got a new team this year, so we got Reese, me, Kenny, that boy Shots, and Hall of Fame Jay. Shout out to the Steel Trill new squad.
The new Steel Trill squad. We will definitely have to look out for that. Is there anything else that you are really looking forward to in NBA 2K18?
Basically, the only thing I'm looking for is that tournament again and E-League.
In E-League. You want to be on a pro team one of these days?
Yes, I would love to be on a pro team one of these days.
All right, so aside...
Yo, my fault. This stream is laggy.
Really love?
Really, no. Only thing I really do play is Pro-Am, really. That's really about it.
Do you have any tips for anybody who might be picking up our game for the first year and they want to jump into Pro-Am as well? Do you have any tips for our newcomers?
Basically now you just got to grind. You don't just got to play My Career so you could go out and play with your friends and still become a 99. So it's easier. It's going to be easier this year to get a 99.
What month of this year do you think that you'll hit 99?
The month of September.
September, we're almost in September, right?
Yeah, like when the game first come out. So and My Player should be done in September.
Wow, that's a bold prediction, but we'll have to look out for it. Thank you for coming on the live stream and good luck this season. Back to you guys.
What's up, guys? We got another special guest, my buddy CJ McCollum. What's going on, dude?
How you doing? You good?
I'm good, man. And, you know, this time of year we're traveling, we're trying to make things happen, but obviously, what a crazy trailer, right?
Yeah, it was dope. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, you played ball in the league for a while. Like, what are your thoughts on, you know, of that grind towards like building yourself up? I mean, you've had such a great journey too, right?
Yeah, no, it's a struggle. Honestly, you come in as a rookie, you have to kind of relearn the system, relearn the team, you know, prove yourself. And a lot of times, coming from college, you're the man. You know what I mean? It was your team, and then you go to a team and it's not your team now, so you have to kind of adjust to that. But I think I've done a pretty good job developing each year and taking advantage of different opportunities.
Yeah, and do you kind of see the same path that we built for you in 2K, right? Like, it's all about the training. You saw like the Gatorade training facility. those kind of elements, it's very similar to that kind of path, right?
Exactly. Just seeing the gameplay and seeing how you can work out in the park, you can work out at the gym, get your haircut, go get your shoes from Foot Locker. I think everything you guys are cultivating is very nice for the game, and you're starting to see each year there's small incremental improvements.
Or you can turn into a 2K influencer and somebody can just give Kairachi.
Yeah, you know what? I went for my Kairachi.
You see that pair we gave to all these